I'm starting a new project. School semester, fall semester will be starting soon, so I have to have something ready to work in class. And I'm starting a Duncan Phyfe drop leaf table. I've not done a Duncan Phyfe piece before, so this is my first experience with his design, and I've got it modeled in SketchUp. It was in a book by Lester Margon, Construction of American Furniture, and I've looked at that picture for many years and thought I would never do it, but now I'm going to start with it. And this piece is mahogany, and it's got a lot of pieces and a lot of intricate detail. The dimensions, it's not a huge table, but it's almost 40 inches long, and then it's got these drop leaves that expand the table, which I think is a handy thing for. I want to use this in our kitchen family room and replacing an older pedestal table. And this one, it'll be nice to have those leaves so that we can change the size. There's the exploded view, and the main assemblies here are this lower base unit, and then these pedestals that connect to an upper assembly. So I'm starting with the base unit here, and that means this base block, which I've got here, shaped out. By the way, I ordered the hardware early because it takes a while to get things like this. The brass casters for this. So I needed that to be able to make sure that the leg, there's a socket in here for the leg, and I needed these dimensions exactly so I could size these legs. That'll be my next project, is getting those legs made. But this base block is going to take some time. Here's the details on that base block. It's 8 inches. It's 8 inches wide, and it's 12 inches long. I've got a template. I had to glue together 3 pieces of 4-quarter mahogany. So there's 3 pieces here, and the depth is, I think, 4 1/4 or something like that. Yeah, 4 1/4. Now, those legs are going to socket into some dovetail joints in here. So that'll be an interesting piece to create that dovetail joint in these 4 places. But right now I'm starting with some decoration here, which is the flutes in the 2 ends. So there'll be the flutes here and here. So I've started these flutes, and I wanted to just show a little bit about my process here. Let me move some stuff here. And the main tool I'm using is this number 11 carving tool. And what I want to do first, actually, is to get the two ends sorted out and at an appropriate depth. So let me tighten that vise. So I kind of stab down vertically here on the end and try to get a common depth. You might wonder, well, how did I locate all these carvings here? And so in the template, I could see where those flutes are. And so I was able to just put this on the top and mark out where those things are, and then put a square on there and draw these lines at that center line. So once, let me get this end a little bit deeper. I can actually see the seam of the two boards that were glued together right down the center here. So that helps to follow that center line, that glue line. So just dig down like that, and then I need to get that common depth all the way across. Sometimes it's easier for me when I'm out here. It's just use the mallet and actually that if I try to do this without the mallet at this end like this, it's easy for me to slip and go beyond where the end is. And using the mallet is safer at that as I get closer to that end. So that comes in handy. Let me get a little deeper here. So I think you get the idea. I'm gonna go down the row here and get these ends at a depth that I want. So I'll just rotate this in the vise so that thing is easier to control. and then there's a whole set of these on the other end.